is present with me. Paul talks about the sin that is in him. And there is still, even though with your saved self, somebody say, I'm saved. But there are still some roots that are down on the inside. You got saved, you came into the church, and you chopped down the tree. There's nothing probably on the surface, but there is some deep embedded proclivities and inclinations down on the inside that before we can move to mega church status, there are some things that have to be cut out because you don't want to get to the top of the mountain and be disqualified. Look at somebody, tell them I'm not going to be disqualified. They were trying, see the devil doesn't really have any weapons of mass destruction, but he has weapons of mass distraction. Just like Jessica Simpson was a distraction to Tony Roma, there are some things that are a distraction in our walk with God. And I know we preach about getting the Bentley, and we preach about getting the Mercedes, and we preach about material gain, but you got to understand that you have to have spiritual gain before you can properly appreciate material wealth. Because it doesn't matter if you gain on the physical and you're losing out on the spiritual. What sense does it make to come to church and go to hell from church? I would much rather go to hell from the club. You got to prosper in your spirit, and the devil tries to distract you. Thank you, God, I feel a little bit better. The devil tries to distract you because he knows that he can't destroy you. The devil knows he can't destroy you because the book of Job shows us that God has a hedge all around us every day and every night. The hedge is so strong that the devil can't trespass. He can't climb over the fence. And even when the devil gets close to you, he had to get God's permission first. And I love that because God won't allow him to put more on me than I can bear. And if God allows the devil to get close to me, it's only because God is trying to push me closer. Y'all don't hear the young preacher. God is trying to push me closer to him. Because in the book of Job, it was chapter 3 when Job went through his trouble. But by the end of the story, God blessed him with double. I said God blessed them with double. And you got to understand, if you're going through hell and if the devil is throwing everything, he even throwing the kitchen sink at you, that means that your destiny is so great and the devil has peeked beyond the curtain of history and peeked beyond the curtain of the future and seen what God has for you. And he knows I got to stop her, because if I don't stop her now, she'll deliver thousands. If I don't stop him now, he'll deliver nations. If I don't stop him now, he'll deliver not just his generation, but for generations to come. That's why you've been going through what you've been going through. Because the devil doesn't want you to become who God has created you to be. And in order to be that, you've got to cut it out. Look at somebody say, cut it out. You're too pretty for that. Stop thinking less of yourself. Cut it out. You're too married for that. Quit dealing with them other people that you've been dealing with. Cut it out. You're too saved for that. Cut it out. God has brought you, I wish I had a church in here today. God has brought you from too far for you to go back now. Cut it out. God done took the taste out of your mouth. Why are you trying to go back and get another taste? Cut it out. You're too delivered from them people. I'm going home right now. You're too delivered from them people to keep calling them. Cut it out. The Bible says, now it's going to be painful, but baby, no pain, no gain. I said no pain, no gain. And you got to understand that what I'm going to is better and greater than what I'm going through. And I'm willing to go through it in order to get